Welcome to the Talk with Clads podcast. Your host is Katie Ann, an island girl on a journey with her guests to learn about their backgrounds, businesses, passions, experiences, life lessons, and wins. Come and laugh, cheer, learn, and plan with us. My friend, take some time to come and talk with Clads.
Hello world, welcome to Talk with Clads. My name is Katie Ann and I will be your host for today. The subject that we will be talking about today is social media and how to use social media positively, be it to gain followers or just to kind of promote your business. So the topic for today is to Tik Tok or Not. So one of the things that I wanted to start off by doing is to define what is social media. And social media it's a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and we do this through virtual communities. So you can do this forms of social media. You know, you have Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, which a lot of people know about, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, and YouTube. A lot of us will watch stuff on YouTube, and YouTube is a form of social media. We find ourselves on social media a lot, and to understand social media, it actually started just as a way to interact with friends and family. I remember we used to have, is it MySpace? MySpace first, and I think there was something, one that was High Five, and then Facebook actually just started booming. And so initially we were on it just with friends and family, but then later businesses saw, there's a lot of people on social media. How can I tap into that? And so the businesses started adopting social media to take advantage of that communication method to reach new customers. And also businesses have started advertising on it. And then you have employers. Employers are now tapping into social media to find employees or niche groups, just because a lot of times if you are in a particular area, you tend to bond or interact with others that share the same similar interests. So there are about 3.8 billion social media users around the world. So to say if you want to tap into a market and sell a product, because if we use the term viral, if something goes viral immediately, you gain that popularity overnight. So again, there are about 3.8 billion social media users around the world, and social media, it's evolving. It's continuously evolving. I know that there was such a rise in TikTok. I find myself on TikTok all the time. And then Clubhouse. Clubhouse is where it's social media where you have someone speaking. It's like a podcast, but you get the ability to interact with different I would say trendsetters or influencers. That's the best way I can describe it. So I actually found it very useful and used to log into Clubhouse every morning to hear what types of conversations they were addressing, and to get different ideas and learn a little bit more if I was planning on going to a particular area.
Clads Resources and Consulting values its customers. Our planner Footsteps to My Vision is a 13-month planner that can be used for 5 years. It walks you through SMART goals, SWOT analysis, action planning, and holds you accountable through 3 monthly check-ins. We work only with top quality materials, innovative designs, and verified suppliers, which are guaranteed to deliver to our high expectations, because when it comes to our customer satisfaction, there's no room for compromise. Made with high-quality PU leather and paper planner helps you focus on achieving your goals by giving you a sense of personal and professional satisfaction. Some of the amazing features of this product: Vision Board Planner, Luxury Pen, 8GB USB flash drive, wireless mouse, ultra elegant packaging box. Available in 5 stunning colors: black, red, gold, pink, navy blue. Material: PU leather. 13-month planner. Elastic band for easy handling. Our Footsteps to My Vision is available at Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, our website, and at Walmart. You may also follow us at www.cladsresources.com, Instagram, Clads Resources, Facebook, www.facebook.com/cladsresources/.
As social media has begun to evolve, as I said, it's continuously evolving. What research has showed is that the social media users, they're beginning to be younger. So nearly 90% of people, I would say between the ages of 18 to 29, use some form of social media, and the users are becoming a little bit younger. Previous to the last podcast that we had, Logan was 12, Zamaya was 8. So that shows, and they're not so much Zamaya, but Logan, but that showed how young the users are. And so what we want to do is educate our users so they use it more responsible. But what research shows that the users are better educated and relatively wealthy, or they're earning at least $60,000 per year or $65,000 per year. So with this information, obviously businesses are tapping into it because they want to say, okay, how can I build brand awareness, a better brand awareness? How can I develop customer relationships and make sales directly with these social platforms? So, I mean, we're more active on social media more than we were 5 years ago. So let's dive into a little bit of using social media a little bit more for businesses as entrepreneurs, which is what this podcast predominantly is about. So as a business, one of the things that we found, or as entrepreneurs found, it like it's so easy to start using social media for businesses. It's fairly cheap. In most cases, it's free because it doesn't cost us or entrepreneurs, or even if you're using it for just individual uses or use, you don't have to pay anything to create that presence. So it's free to create a Facebook page. It's free to create a Google or YouTube page. It's free to create Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It absolutely costs you nothing. And it's the same for a business. You know, for individuals, it's free. For businesses, it's free. But one of the things that you want to do when developing a business strategy is that, you want to have a plan. You may want to have a social media plan. And some people, they even will hire someone that they outsource their social media services to that one particular business or purposes where that person may post for them. So you want to first, look at what your competition is doing. Is it successful? Do an analysis to say, okay, what works? What doesn't work? What's this business's strategy? And then tap into like what's missing, what's the gap? How can I make it different? So you're going to do a social media audit, and also look at your competitors, and then create a plan going forward. Then you're going to decide, okay, which platform is best for me to use? Where can I guess my best ROI, my return on my investment? Because while it's free to create a social media account, then if you want to do ads, then you will need to pay money. So you want to make sure that when you're targeting your audience, you want to get a return on investment. So decide which platform works for you. then do a social media calendar. And it can be for 30 days, 30 days every day, if you are once a week, between a certain time, because believe it or not, people are more active on social media at a specific time, be it first thing in the morning for some, could be at lunchtime, or it could be when they're leaving work. So I actually hired someone to do an analysis for me just to see when people were on social media. So when I do ads, it runs at a specific time so I could get my best ROI. So I'm telling you what I do. I practice what I preach. And you may say, okay, this market does not work for me. I want to do TikTok, you find a certain group. So you may want to go, okay, I TikTok isn't for me, but Instagram is, or Facebook is, depending on what you want to what demographic you're targeting, and then you go from there. But you need to know your audience. One reason why businesses find that social media is so effective is because they understand who the audience is that they're targeting. So it's very important when you are developing a social media strategy that you understand who your audience is, the age group, demographic, what area, the feedback that they may provide. So it will be important for you to do your research, and then you may want to expand on your audience, right? Because expansion means that more people are having that awareness about your product, and then you may expand, bringing in new business in. So if you see like one group works, you may want to do like a free trial for if you're selling something, or offer discounts. So that way you get a broader audience, or even globally. You may say, okay, I'm selling a certain product right now. It's just in the US. How about I target the Caribbean? Or how about I target other countries outside of the US and expand your market globally to gain that competitive advantage? Now you'd have to look at costs, do a cost analysis to say, hey, the shipping is this much. Put that in your price if it's a tangible service that you're offering. If not, then you have to do what works best for you. And then also you want to build relationships. Everything, I think, in life, relationships do matter. If it's in a professional setting, it's a non-professional setting, is to build relationship works, right? One of the things that I look at when I'm on Amazon with Footsteps to My Vision, is that I go and I see who the user is, or who the customer is, I should say. Are they buying the product for themselves? Are they selling it to, they're sending it to someone else as a gift? What are the types of gift messages? Is this a business? Is this an individual? So learning my audience, and then I'll through Amazon, because obviously Amazon doesn't want you send them a message saying, hey, thank you for purchasing the product. And try to build that relationship. And the more you build your relationships, the more you have repeat buyers. And you get that feedback to say, okay, this works, this doesn't work. So a lot of people, when they're purchasing a product or a service, they will research their brand and the brand that they're going to purchase. If you go on Amazon and you're trying to purchase something, you're looking at how many stars. You read the reviews because you want to know, okay, what's this business like? Do they really care? What are other customers saying about their product? So because they're using social networks to research your brand and see what your brand stands for, then you want to do the same to see what your customers, what do they stand for? What will make you stand out? What is your competitive advantage? So those are some things that you should take a look at and do when you're using social media. So research. It doesn't have to be this formal 10-page, 20-page business analysis, but you do need to do your homework so you can be as effective as possible and have the most competitive advantage as much as possible. One of the things that I do is I like to join groups. So I would say as a business, you could create a Facebook group or join a group, because it's another way for you to help build the community or foster a community around your brand, and then also connect with other people. It could be other entrepreneurs and people that may have some influence in your niche. And I'll tell you a particular story, because I had someone get me as I said, I outsourced and said, hey, research is important. So I hired someone to do top influencers who could help with launching and advertising my brand. And I would go on their page, I would see how they would engage. And one person came highly recommended. And I remember sending that person a message or a DM, because I think that's the way. The first time she took about 3 weeks to respond. And then her follow-up was not the best. So I decided to use someone else and go outside that person, because, follow-up for me is good. I mean, it's great if you're going to do a live or anything like that. But I didn't think that the response or the customer service was something that I wanted to be affiliated with my brand. So I decided to go elsewhere with my service, because I'm the one that's paying. So you want to think that you're, connect with people and fellow entrepreneurs and influencers who are in your niche and reflect what your brand is or what you want your brand to be. And, if you have someone that's too much of an, they're a high influencer, so they may cost a lot more, then you can look at smaller influencers, because while someone may have a high following, you also want to look at the engagement, because that's where you're going to get your most return on your investment. I may have 1,000 followers but my engagement is below 1%. I'm not going to get any bang for my buck there. So you always want to look at the engagement. So create a Facebook group or join one to connect with fellow people and entrepreneurs like yourself. When you're doing posts, you can ask your customers to tag you in whatever if they've bought your product, and if they could do a review on it, just to tag you. So I do at Clad's resources with someone purchases, and I also like to highlight my customers. If they send me pictures, I'll post them on my page saying, thank you. I'll mention someone in my story if they give me permission to. And I also hashtag any of my posts, hashtag the brand in my post, because I want to bail. It's a newer brand, so therefore, it's going to take a while, but, after a while, you will see once you put that name in, that it's going to be showing up in the searches. And that's really what you want. So think of social media as an interactive tool, right? There's plenty of ways to spark interest in your followers. I like to, one of the things I like is, Wendy. I follow Wendy's on it because I find like whoever does their social media is a little bit saucy and fiery, but it's so funny when they post. So I do follow them, and any new product or anything like that, then okay, Wendy's post this, they have this new sandwich, they have this, let's go, let me go try it. Normally wouldn't try it, but because I love just the content that they sometimes post, then they have me paying attention. Also, as a business owner, an entrepreneur, industry leader, even if you're a major Fortune 500 company, you have to pay attention to the trends. Social media is, it's before I said there's a vast amount of people on social media. So when trends happen, very likely it's going to happen also on social media, or social media is going to highlight it. So pay pay attention to trends on social media, so you understand what your audience is looking for, you understand what your customers are looking for, and that you are putting out the appropriate content that will build that engagement and interaction that will lead to purchases. Or if you're trying not necessarily purchases, but you want someone to be aware of your cause in the case of a non-for-profit, then you're putting out the content that matters to your niche audience. And really and truly, if you can tap into the trends in a positive way, you will build that competitive advantage. And then that's why I'll go back and say the research does matter. Having that sense of awareness does matter for your business. One of the things that I've seen is while on social media, the videos, I realized that people will not like your posts, but if you post a reel on Instagram, there's so much people, they may not necessarily like it, but they watch it. So for me, I realized that with social media, the videos are now, it's more than just a post, like just posting, footsteps to my vision, why you should buy footsteps to my vision. But if I post a video of someone actually using the book itself or the planner itself, then I'll get more bang that way. And I get the DMs, they'll go to the website or to Amazon, which leads to purchases. So one of the top 5 reasons, and this is from a blog that I read, it says the top 5 reasons why people use social media is to stay up to date with news and current events, which I will tell you, I definitely use social media for the news. I used to be on certain news, like I'll go between CNN and Fox just because I feel like sometimes there's biases on both networks, but in between there lies the truth somewhere. But I find myself now on social media because people they always have their phones with them, so they're always posting. Also, I use it in my downtime to find stuff that is entertaining. I'm on TikTok a lot, just watching the videos. I like to see when they do the fragrance videos, like these are the top 10 fragrances that you need to have. So check out a sense of attraction fragrances, because obviously he does a great job, has some great fragrances, and that's one of the things that I love, which is free promo there for you. Sense of attraction. But I also use it to fill up my spare time. A lot of times I am very introverted, so I'm home a lot if I'm not working or traveling. I do love to travel, and I use this to kind of stay in touch with my family and friends. A lot of you know that I am from the island of Jamaica, and most of my family members are still there. So that's a way that we use to stay in touch and share videos and even have serious dialogue and, or family group chat sometimes kick off, like, wow. But those are the reasons why people use social media. So to stay up to date with news and current events, to find funny and entertaining content. So if you can make whatever your product or services is into a video, make it funny, make it entertaining, or even posts. Well, try to do the reels as much, because I find that there's much more, or even TikTok with the videos. I stay on TikTok because they're videos and they're interacting. Fill up spare time and stay in touch with friends. So that's a great way for you. And you're there to sell your product, your services. And also if you're, in the case of a non-for-profit, you're there to make awareness or let the community, the global community, be aware of what your cause is. So just remember, social media is evolving. So now we have social commerce, on Facebook or Instagram. Now, if someone posts a product, then you can click on it and purchase it right there. So if you are selling a product or services as a consultation, you can put the shop right here button or contact me now. So find ways how you can use those. How can you tap into it for your business? I like to watch the videos, as I said earlier. So I'll tack on, because they'll at whatever the clothing brand is or the shoe brand, and then I'll go on their website and I'll make purchases there. And those are sometimes they're unknown brands, but they are well made, beautiful, and I mean they get my money just the same. And that's a business that has tapped into social media commerce. So find how you can tap into social media commerce through Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. I'm not sure if you can do that through TikTok, but definitely I know you can do it through Facebook and Instagram. You also have Snapchat, where you do the videos and they disappear after a certain while. And I know Facebook now has it with the WhatsApp, because Facebook now own WhatsApp and Instagram, where your telephone number, if you link it, now people it's easier for you to connect globally, because WhatsApp is free when they make phone calls, so they can call you from a global concept without having to pay any types of money. And you can tell them about your business or services and then go from there. And also, diversity is good. Diversity is good in your brand. So, and also in your social media content. So mix up the different formats that you have. It may be a tweet that you put out on Twitter. It may be a post or a reel on Instagram. On Facebook, you may have a group. You may want to even do lives. I find lives to be very informational, because that's the way that you tap into or your customers or audience. They can interact with you through the live. I haven't done a live yet, but I'm definitely planning on it, because time just hasn't allowed me to do so yet. But definitely that's a live I want to do. And Twitter. And then focus, when you're putting out content, focus on quality, not the quantity of the content. Don't put stuff out just to put it out, but focus on the quality that you're putting out. Does this reflect your brand? Does this reflect who you are? Does this address what your niche concerns are? Is it what they care about? If you're non-for-profit, does it reflect your cause? So those are things that you need to focus on when you're putting out content. Focus on quality over quantity, and use the right tools. Look at the engagement management is really good. Look at the analytics. Look at the graphs. Is it working? If this is not working, what can I do better? If it's working, how can I build on this even more? Because these are things that you will have to follow up on if you want to continuously build that audience.
Clad's Resources and Consulting values its customers. Our planner Footsteps to My Vision is a 13-month planner that can be used for 5 years. It walks you through SMART goals, SWOT analysis, action planning, and holds you accountable through 3 monthly check-ins. We work only with top quality materials, innovative designs, and verified suppliers, which are guaranteed to deliver to our high expectations, because when it comes to our customer satisfaction, there's no room for compromise. Made with high-quality PU leather and paper planner helps you focus on achieving your goals by giving you a sense of personal and professional satisfaction. Some of the amazing features of this product: Vision Board Planner, Luxury Pen, 8GB USB flash drive, wireless mouse, ultra elegant packaging box, available in 5 stunning colors: black, red, gold, pink, navy blue. Material: PU leather. 13-month planner. Elastic band for easy handling. Our Footsteps to My Vision is available at Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, our website, and at Walmart. You may also follow us at www.cladsresources.com, Instagram, Clads Resources, Facebook, www.facebook.com/cladsresources/.
Social media can be beneficial for your business because it does help you to engage with your customers and also attract new customers and get customer feedback based on how interactive you are. It helps to also build that customer loyalty. it allows you to, increase how your current market reach. So because social media is global, it's pretty much at everyone's fingertips. It you can reach anyone on a global scale. But as I said, make sure you're doing your market research. And with that, if you're utilizing social media a lot, it can help you to reduce some costs. And also, as you become, your customers, your audience, they become more aware of you, then, you can tap into revenue. A lot of times with influencers, like I said earlier, when I tried to reach out to someone, it was a charge. So that was their jobs. You can have someone sponsor, you sponsor another influencer or content person. I forgot the word right now. And, they can help to bring additional revenue by building more customer network for you from theirs, for tapping into their current social media audience. And in general, social media helps you to develop your brand. If you do the appropriate research, your marketing, you're putting out that content there, it's going to increase traffic to your website and improve how you rank into the different search engines. But while there are advantages for social media, there are also disadvantages to using social media. If you don't have a clear idea of how you market, what you want to market, and you don't have a strategy in place, any potential benefits that you may have from social media that may be substantially reduced because you do not have a clear direction. Also, you may need some additional resources to manage, because managing social media is a lot. Putting that content out day to day, that is a lot. And if you're not actively managing and interacting on social media to build that presence, you may not see any real benefits. Sometimes I remember when I posted, when we interviewed the non-for-profit, and I think it was called Help Us Help Haiti. And you have some people that feel really strongly about the country itself, just based on some things that are going on. But for me, my own personal feeling is that a lot of it is ignorance, why people sometimes view things or stereotypes. But I did get some inappropriate behavior from posting that on the podcast. I got a lot of inappropriate DMs from people who felt very strongly negatively, but I don't want to give them a platform, but it did happen. So that's also an awareness that you should have, that with social media, with you opening up yourself up, those are things that also can happen. You also have to be careful of the information that you put out on social media, because any false information that you put out on social media, which I think is a good thing, you would be subject to any type of consumer laws out there. And I think that's just to keep you in check. So you need to be careful and aware of the information that you put out on social media. So social media has ups and it has downs, but you just have to have an awareness of the hits that you can have. It can be a great platform that you can use, but it also has, a negative side to it. So everything comes with balance. So I just wanted to touch base with you because it's pretty much December, right? So how far were you with your plans? Like, did you achieve your goals, or are you in limbo, or you've achieved it and you're on to the next one? So we are excited to announce that we are having a vision board party. It will be held on December the 18th at 7 p.m. It's going to be held in West Palm Beach, Florida. Super, super, super excited. This is actually where the I got started with the vision board planner, or with my planner's footsteps to my vision. So we're going to be walking through that process. We're going to be networking with new people, with friends, and we're just gonna lift each other up. So there is a cost to it. The cost is $40, which is 40 US. It does come with your vision board kit. The book itself is more than what the cost is. So we're just doing it because we love it. But obviously, we want you to come and we don't want you to cancel. So that's why there's a cost to it. So it includes your kit. And also, if you have a business that you want to network, it's a great way for you to put yourself out there. I also want it to be somewhat intimate. So I'm not going to accept a large amount of guests. If you are interested in attending, please send me an email. My email is kpinard@cladsresources.com. That's KPINARD@cladsresources.com, or you can DM us on Instagram at Clads Resources, or on Facebook at Clads Resources, and we'll respond to you with the information of what the location is, and everything else. So again, it's going to be December the 18th at 7 p.m. Come to laugh, enjoy yourself, but also our goal is to plan our year ahead. All right, so I am looking forward to meeting some of you guys, and hopefully next year I'll do it on a larger scale. I'm planning on inviting some speakers in. I've my eye on one particular speaker, but her booking fees are mad expensive, so I may have to cut my little goals down a little bit and be more realistic as to what the pocket can afford. But we'll see, because I do have bigger, high expectation as to where we're gonna go with this. So looking forward to meeting everyone on next Saturday. Go ahead, email me, let me know if you're interested or not. And everyone, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with Clads. Bye, guys.
Clads Resources and Consulting values its customers. Our planner Footsteps to My Vision is a 13-month planner that can be used for 5 years. It walks you through SMART goals, SWOT analysis, action planning, and holds you accountable through 3 monthly check-ins. We work only with top quality materials, innovative designs, and verified suppliers, which are guaranteed to deliver to our high expectations, because when it comes to our customer satisfaction, there's no room for compromise. Made with high-quality PU leather and paper planner helps you focus on achieving your goals by giving you a sense of personal and professional satisfaction. Some of the amazing features of this product: Vision Board Planner, Luxury Pen, 8GB USB flash drive, wireless mouse, ultra elegant packaging box, available in 5 stunning colors: black, red, gold, pink, navy blue. Material: PU leather. 13-month planner. Elastic band for easy handling. Our Footsteps to My Vision is available at Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, our website, and at Walmart. You may also follow us at www.cladsresources.com, Instagram, Clads Resources, Facebook, www.facebook.com/cladsresources/.
Thanks for listening. Find us on social media at Clads Resources and online at www.cladsresources.com. Our planner, Footsteps to My Vision, is also located on our website or on Facebook, Instagram, or Amazon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, keep creating your footpath to your vision.